Our very own Jason Jackson, who's going to be on the call of the Heat game, caught up with Dwyane Wade to talk about that moment that happened exactly pretty much 15 years ago.
Game winner at home in Chicago. This is my house. Against the Bulls, my hometown team. I mean, I couldn't script that any better.
Wade with a steal. Good two. Wade puts it up for the win. Yeah, baby. He did it.
It was so good. And then you can even see, like, my run pattern changed because I was like, oh, wait, this. I dreamed of this. Let me go.
So it came to you. As it was organic, you also were thinking back.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you go back, I fall off UD Bigfoot, and I get up, and I'm about to run, just run around the arena, and I was like, let me go this way, because this is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to jump up.
Did you see the Arisons right there? Did you realize?
No, I didn't realize
team ownership was right there?
No, not when I ran. It was. And then when I see the video and I see the picture, I see Nick. Yeah. I see Nick like doing that, and it was it was a great moment. And so to me, that's my number one probably moment.
Is it the greatest moment? Just moment in Heat history? Now, you've won the championships. I know the first championship, you can't ever get that high again. You've won the big three championships. You have LeBron saying he's taking his talents to South Beach, but just in the moment, is that the biggest, in the moment for the Miami Heat as a Miami Heat fan? Is there anything bigger than that? I know winning the championship, but you win the championship. It's not like if you hit a buzzer beater to win the championship, that's like, whoa, what a moment. That right there, though, in that moment, wow. One of the great moments in basketball history, not just Miami Heat history. But
relax.
I think it is.
Relax.
Exciting.
It's exciting, but it's one of many exciting game winners. This is definitely an exciting moment in Miami Heat history because
it's an iconic moment.
An iconic moment in Heat history.
Iconic moment in Heat history. And we're guessing that the statue possibly could be a statue of him standing up there going, "This is my house." Iconic right there. What are some of the other great iconic moments in Miami sports history? You never forget about the walk-off that the Marlins had in 1997 against the Cleveland Indians in the World Series. That is an iconic sports moment of all time.
Listen, the number one iconic moment in sports South Florida history is Ray Allen's three-pointer. That's it.
Ray Allen's three-pointer. Yeah. Okay, so we have surpassed "This Is My House." That is the greatest moment. Not only.
Well, no, I think this was 15 years ago, right? So that was 2009. Yeah. Ray Allen surpassed "This Is My House."
That is the greatest moment probably in sports history in South Florida by far. Of course.
Whoa, relax. It's the second greatest.
Whoa, what are we doing now?
The undefeated season. You can't be perfection, baby.
I know, but we're talking about a moment. That's a whole season.
That Super Bowl, when it was official. They won it.
That was it. That was the highest of the high.
14-7. That was it.
Another great, at least touching moment when D. Gordon hit that home run following Jose Fernandez's passing away.
That definitely was a moment.
I'm almost about to cry right now. I actually did eat some vitamins yesterday that are caught up in here, but yeah, that's making me very emotional right there. Couple of the wide rights. That's some other.
I was about to say that.
Feels good that we got this on Florida State. Couple of wide rights.
They come back against the Gators Memorial Day weekend. Was it? Yeah, that first game of the season. Brock Berlin. That was a moment.
How can you forget about the 1984 Orange Bowl National Championship? Two things from that game. Nebraska, of course, going for two and the Canes stopping them.
I always gave Osborne credit for that. He didn't have to. By the way,
he asked his players.
I give him credit for that because he could have gotten the tie. Management, college, the administration of Nebraska, they would have take the tie. We win. Nah, he wanted to legitimate be like, we're undefeated. We're the best team. And I tell you this, if he did it now, he would have more people respect him more.
Because it's a different league now.
The games, all sports.
Although Dan Campbell going for it all the time. Although it wasn't for two, but yeah.
Yeah, listen, that's going for it all the time. At that particular moment,
you go down on your sword. You go there and try to be a champion. He played for a championship.
Give
him credit. It didn't work,
but
give him credit.
But that was a moment. That was definitely a moment in South Florida.
The other moment from that game was when, and you see it in the U, when Nebraska did the trick play and they scored, and the guys from the U were like, "We got you beat." Because if that's what it takes, if that's what you have to do to score on us, no worries.
96. 1996, Panthers had some great moments during their Stanley Cup run.
I mean, just think about last year against the Hurricanes, that
the
marathon of a game where Matthew Tkachuk walked off the
how many
ice.
overtimes was that? 4, 3?
It was something 5, maybe. I felt like 100. I was at Dovey's implantation till like 4 o'clock in the morning. It
might have
felt
been
like
a triple overtime.
whew,
And then they played overtime game in game 2. Like, it was Jesus.
it just kept going. We just kept winning.
But yeah, there's a lot of great. Come on, man. Over the last 20 seasons, 20 years, it's been great moments. And 25 years, there's 27.
And for everyone that's
There's been
sitting
great
there
moments down
saying,
here.
"Oh no, but every city has that," not so much, man. Being from New Orleans, the only one I can really think of is the onside kick for the Saints in the Super Bowl at halftime, coming out of halftime. That's the iconic moment that you think about.
Yeah, South Florida. So for all this time that people called you not a sports market, not a sports town, your teams have shown that this is a sports town. You're one of the few, there's only a handful of cities that has all 4 sports.
Right.
You're one of them. You're a destination, even though the tourist board of Miami don't want people coming in now around this time. But hey, what are you gonna do? But you're a sports town. You got all 4 sports, and for the exception of one who have the best opportunity this year, every team has won a championship over the last 20. No, I'm sorry, Dolphins haven't won.
You've won
a title.
Titles.
You've won titles. You've won multiple titles.
I want to say this. I'll even throw this in, maybe a little lesser than, of course, this is my house and all this stuff. How about Messi's first game against Cruz Azul? The goal at the last second, the free kick. That's a pretty iconic moment right there for a franchise that's only been around since 2020. And they have technically won a championship, but not a league championship.
Listen, I know for us, because we love the sport and we love the team, but I don't know if you ask any random person down the street. We step outside El Portal right now and ask, "Hey, do you remember Messi's goal against Cruz Azul?" No, they're not.
But for us, it is, and it is an iconic moment. This is my house.
Iconic is like somebody, like you mentioned it, the person's going to remember.
My house is more iconic in South Florida than other
it's
parts
definitely
of the country.
Because, everybody remembers that. Everybody remembers that celebration.
Yeah. That's I think that's what the statue is going to be when they erect the statue of Dwyane Wade outside of the Kaseya Center. 15 years ago today. I remember watching it on SportsCenter going, wow, it's pretty cool against his hometown team, the Chicago Bulls. Really cool stuff. Really fun stuff.
Yeah, but then is that better than what he did when he beat the Warriors? He did when he jumped on the
at the end of his career, his last season, when he kind of
off
like
the backboard when he came back, and he was doing the last D Wade tour.
That one's more iconic though. The one, "This is my house." That's what everybody remembers.
I remember that one against the Warriors because nobody expected you guys to beat the Warriors. That was during the Warriors prime, and that was a great. He hit it right off the backboard. But yeah, South Florida's had many iconic moments over the years and still continue doing that. We can't forget. I'll give you an iconic moment, bro. That I got to give Solana credit. He's absolutely right. This moment doesn't get the love that it should. It's the second greatest defensive play I've seen in NBA history. Bam's block of Jason Tatum.
In the bubble. Yeah.
No, bro. That play doesn't get the proper, and I mean proper love that it deserves. That man's whole hand was going inside the rim, and all of a sudden you just saw it, boop, just returned it right back to sender. And that was a game, what was it, a game-tying or game-winning basket attempt by Tatum?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the game. Almost
And
at the very end.
and Bam, that was it. Once that block happened, game was over. That was a game-saving block. Bam.
I want to say, was that game 2 of the series? We went up 2-0 in that series. I want to say that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it might have been game 2. I think, because you won game 1 and they needed to win game 2. Yeah. Bam's block was great.
So many great moments.
Jimmy's 56 last year in game 4.
So many great moments, man. Oh, all the teams just have so many great. But 15 years ago, "This is my house." One of the most iconic moments. There's been good. There's been bad. They're going to ride the highs and lows.
You ever pulled that with your girl?
What, "This is my house"?
Yeah.
No, because it's her house. So